Because I watched so many YouTube films about concrete countertops, I felt the need to post my design, since nowhere on the web I found anything about L-shapes, concrete and steel inlays. So I hope you like this Dutch design. First we bought a steel beam, which was not easy since most of the companies were way too expensive or didn't even want to cut one for us. But eventually we found somebody who wanted to do it. After that we made the whole construction in steel. And we put strips, bars in there to make the concrete even stronger in the middle so it wouldn't break. We let somebody weld it all together. For about 20 euros it was done. After that I looked up on the internet everywhere how thick the concrete should be to make sure that it's not gonna rust. But everywhere it says it should be 3 centimeters above and 3 centimeters below the iron. I found that too much. I wanted it to be 4 centimeters total. So we made sure everything was painted twice. So the rust will not come through in about a year or so. Since we put a lot of effort in our table, we made a tryout, a small box, just to make sure that the concrete wasn't shrinking, or that we know what the surface was when it came out and the drying time and stuff like that. We also made a lamp out of concrete just to practice with all the materials. After that we made a formwork from wood. Make sure that everything is level, even the top sides, so you can scrape off the concrete and don't hit the sides. Very important. Also make sure that there's enough space between the iron and the top of the table. Make sure that everything is painted, even the H-beam. The rest of the beam we will polish later, but the parts you can't reach anymore will also start rusting if you don't put anything on them. This is the moment of truth. We're gonna pour the concrete. We used sand cement, which is used for floors, 25 kilograms, and then just pure cement to add to it, 7 kilos, and then 4 liters of water. The pure cement is to give it a little bit of strength, because normally you just use it for pouring a floor. Make sure you have enough cement. We made the mistake of not calculating really well. In total we used about 60 kilograms of cement and water together.
Ja, het ligt met een schip, het zit er ook.
The hardest part about this table is that it's an L shape, so you can't turn around the table to have the flat surface of the bottom, so the top has to be really smooth.
Projecttafel.
Make sure that the surface is nice and smooth. Start to hit on the sides, or even use a sanding machine to vibrate all the bubbles out of the concrete. It can take a half hour, and then after that make sure that the whole top is as smooth as possible. Maybe you have to wait 30 minutes, 45 minutes, so it can harden out a little bit, which makes the smoothing out the surface easier. Make sure that you put the plastic on top when you're finished, so the moisture will stay in the concrete and it won't dry out. After 4 days you can take out the plastic and you can start sanding. It's the best time to start sanding because after 28 days the whole table will be set, and it will make the sanding even harder. I started off with 40 grit sanding paper. I sanded pretty much everything electric. If you think you're there, then you're not even halfway. So for me it took 2 days sanding to get the right grit. And after 40, 80, 120 grit, I ended up at 280. You can even go to 400 or 600. I looked everywhere to find a waterproof coat for the concrete. It was really hard to get in the stores, but eventually on the internet I found a really nice set. One bottle is to clean the whole table, get the grease out. One bottle is to coat it in 3 small layers. And the last bottle you can spray it on, and you can do that like monthly for the last finish. Every layer takes about 12 hours drying time, so you need for like 6 coats you need a week.
Kun je er zelf blazen?
Nee.
Ja.
Last thing we did is sand the steel, since it was a little bit rusty after a month of work. And then we put a transparent varnish over it, so there wouldn't be any rusts.
She's got a whole lot of reasons. She can't think of a single one that can justify leaving her. He got none, but he thinks he got so many problems, and he got too much time to waste. His dreams are like commercials, but her dreams are picture perfect, and our dreams are so related, though they're often underestimated. This is gonna take a long time.